Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's Saturday. Got my microphone here. See if it's on. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday, December 27th. Good morning, Yvonne. I was just listening to your affirmation, and that's why I'm running late. It's like, I got to get caught up on her affirmations. And that's why I'm late for God's truth, you know? Good morning, Colleen. You're up early, girlfriend. Really early, unless you didn't go to bed yet. Let's see. Trying to get myself together here. Good morning, Joey, my love. I know. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Be here in spirit, right? I just went outside too, and there's no sunrise. It's cloudy out there. Gloom and doom. And Joey's saying hello to Yvonne and Colleen. Me too. Nothing new. Okay, I have my old teacher glasses on with the bling bling on the side. Change up the pace a little bit. And so good morning. I'm thinking that I might just start my scripture because I get so sidetracked with all the good mornings. And I'm thinking not a lot of people will be here because I've been taking Saturday and Sundays off. But today I was already up and I was cleaning my master closet, or I'm trying to do I wear this or not? Do I wear, make that decision if you give it away or not. I have so many clothes from teaching, so I have to get rid of them. Gift them to other people. So, all right, guys, I'm going to start with this today. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that, guys. I love all my hugs from you. Today, it's forgive. I heal my heart as I forgive. One of the greatest gifts I have given myself is forgiveness. I talked about that yesterday because if you're carrying a grudge against someone, that's more on you than it is them, Whether I forgive someone or myself for past mistakes, whose words or actions hurt me, I heal my heart's wounds by releasing grudges. I hate when there's a grudge. I hate drama. Hello, Mike. Hello, darling. Good morning. Holding on to anger toward another is like holding on to a hot coal, is it not? I burn only myself. By releasing resentments toward myself or others, I can redirect my mental and emotional energy to spiritual healing. Forgiveness can also be one of the hardest things I do. It can require time, empathy, introspection, prayer, and self-awareness, as well as patience. I persist because I realize bitterness only keeps me in bondage and separate from my loving nature. As I forgive, replacing anger with love, I make room in my mind and heart for joy. From Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. That's from Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. Isn't that true? Who did I miss? Did I miss somebody? But these glasses are old. I can't really see through them. I'm going to have to get my phone. I mean, I can't even. Maybe I could see with no glasses. Hello, Felix. Good morning. I can see better without these glasses. Good morning, Felix. Okay. Isn't that true, though? I mean, like, it's like you're in a bondage. You have this heavy weight on yourself. And, yeah, it's so hard when you are holding on to a grudge against someone. And you need to free yourself. And, you know, even if the other person isn't sorry. Hello, Nick. Good morning. Good morning, honey. Good morning. I got to get my phone set up here because I cannot see worth crap. Where am I? Where am I? I was reading Yvonne's affirmations this morning, and I was running late. I was trying to catch up on them. She had a really nice one on about friendship, and I think I'm going to listen to that again. That's what I do sometimes with Rhonda's stuff. I have to listen to it again, really get it in my noggin. So, thank you so much, Nick. How are you today? Let's see. Is that my Madden? Let me see. Madden, is that you, darling? Hey, Madden. I have my old glasses on. I don't know why I decided to wear these. Madden, how are you? Joey, look, it's Madden. Joey just always asked about you, Madden. We really care about you. Joey's one of my really good friends. And here he is. He's saying hi to you. And my husband, Big D's place is saying hello to you, Madden. How are you, honey? Are you getting through these holidays now? I made it through the holidays, Madden. I'm having, you know, I had a little bit of a hard time, but, you know, with a little help from your friends, you know. Good morning, Anthony. How are you, darling? Well, here they all come. You know, with a little help with your friends, Madden, you can lean on us. Joey and I are here. And sometimes you need a little, you know, just to vent to your friends and stuff like that. Because you just do. You just need to do that sometimes. And I'm getting through. We got this. Same there, my friends, and religion got me through. Yeah. Hello, Pedro Bear. Good morning, Pedro. Good morning. Who else did I miss? Rubber Duck. Hello. What's a no mean? What's no mean? No means yes and yes means no. That's what my kindergarten used to say. The chat would like to see my fridge. I don't have a refrigerator. Hello, Princess from, can't read that writing. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I was just doing the reading here. Joey, we were reading about forgiving ourselves. Good morning, Dean. Good morning. Saying hi to Joey. Have a good day. Thank you, Nick. But I was just reading about forgiveness, not only forgiving ourselves, but forgiving, you know, others too, because, you know, or vice versa. And I'm going to have to switch these glasses because these glasses I cannot see out of. So I have the other pair up here. I'm just going to change into these. I cannot even see that screen at all. Seeing over style. Now I have to pick a frame. My Christmas lights, they broke. Dang garnet. Let's see, what do I have here? What I have here that'll bother people. People don't like my outlandish. Which one should I do? Madden, should I do number 1 or number 2? Which one do you like, Madden? 2 or 1? Just like when you're at the eye doctor. 1 or 2? Pick which one. Nick says 2. Dean says 1. Because that's me, huh, Dean? Madden says I would say 2. Madden wants these ones. Which one did I have for 2? These ones? Is this the one you want? Hey, Jasmine. My darling's here. Okay, Jasmine picked 2. Okay. Well, I'll save these for a little bit later when I get all wound up. Okay? So we will just go with the nice and calm ones. That's my sinister the cheetah rainbow. Yeah, I guess it is kind of cheetah rainbow. Oh, I forgot my scarf downstairs. Hey Dee, can you give me my scarf? He can hear me. Men have selective hearing, so I know you can hear me, Daryl. I forgot my Evie scarf downstairs. I had it laid out too, but I was cleaning my closet, and I have to get rid of my teacher stuff. Hello, M. Kello. Good morning. I guess D Nuts was being a bad person. That's not nice. 2 is good on you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. I heard you. I'll get it. Joey, how are you doing? Are you working on the weekend then, Joe? Working on the weekend, or you got things to do? Madden saying hello to everybody. See Alexa. Glad to see you're out of the shelter, sweetie. Thank you, Alexa. God bless you. Thank you for getting me out of that shelter. Oh, I was just so miserable there, Alexa. But thank you so much. You know what? I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope nobody says negative things to you today. And you have a beautiful day. And it's just wonderful. Your whole weekend. Thanks, Alexa. Thanks for helping me, Alexa, get on with my day. You just made it sparkle. Madden's, everyone's saying hello to him. I'm off today, but busy. Okay, I gotcha. I understand that. Because usually I take Saturday and Sunday off, but I just felt the need to do this today. Okay, let's get back to forgive, because you know how Sally is. I can talk the ear off of a door. That's why doors don't have ears. Oh, Sally. All right. Let's get back with everything. Oh, my goodness. I don't take any kind of medication. This is just me. Maybe I should be on medication. No. I forgive and live lightly. Carrying the weight of unforgiveness and resentment may feel as though I am walking uphill holding heavy bags. I may struggle with the load, feeling burdened and uncomfortable. I would rather go through life lightly, going along my way with ease. I can do this by incorporating forgiveness into my spiritual practice, committed to seeing my life circumstances and all others from the level of spirit. I maintain my personal boundaries around people and situations that do not nurture my heart and soul. Because there's a lot of toxic people. Do you know any toxic people in your world? Let's see. Some people are a fan of one another. Good morning, John. I'm sorry if I missed you. I will go back and say hello to you. I'm doing scripture reading, and then we talk a little bit. Kello, if you don't like, honey, you can scroll. You're free to go. I do not hold any hostages. Basketball lover, good morning. Sally, green hair was fun, but I love your red. Thank you. Yesterday it matched my sweatshirt. So thank you, Daryl.
You're welcome.
But sometimes we have toxic people in our lives, and sometimes they're people that you really do love, but then you realize, guess what? They're not good for you. You know, they're bringing you down. And my bestest friend for over 40 years, he had some problems with some things, like, drinking and stuff. And it was since we were in high school, and it just got to the point where I found that I was exhausted trying to, worry about him and make sure he's okay. Yes, I don't like a lot, but I forgive and let go. I can pass the cycle. That's a good way of looking at it. Madden, how old are you? Are you old like me? I don't even know how old you are. Forgot me? Kella, what do you mean do I forget you? I don't forget anybody. I might forget your name, but I don't forget a face. So I maintain my personal boundaries around people and situations that do not nurture my heart and soul. Having forgiveness in my heart soothes my mind and draws me closer to God. But I practice forgiveness to relieve myself of burden and rumination so I can move forward and leave the pain in the past behind me. And there's a lot of things that, I need to forgive myself for, if you need help. Mr. It says, Mr. Sally, blink 3 times if you need help. Oh, you're 19. You're a very mature 19-year-old. Matthew chapter 6:14. For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. That's from the Our Father. For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. From Matthew 6:14. And there's a lot of things, I don't know about you, do you have anything that you haven't forgiven yourself about? Yesterday was a little worse, Dean. I was really wound up yesterday. Wait, should I start a YouTube video? Sure, you should. Let's see. Is that Millie? Thank you. Is that Millie? Am I right? Hello, Big D's place. Anyway, I got to put on my Evie scarf. Do you know Evie from Evie's Eden? She's one of my good friends. She made this, every single stitch she made for me. I just feel so special that she did that. Let's see, this is scrolling. Okay, so let me finish the reading here because I'm trying to get on this because lately I have been bombarded and I don't even get to my readings and I need that, just like Yvonne said this yesterday. She said, she doesn't feel right if she doesn't have her affirmations. And check out Yvonne. She's Nana of 5. She has a morning affirmations, and they are beautiful. They're beautiful. Let's see where I was. I lost my place. Darn. These. Where in the world was I? I lost my whole page. Darn. What is going on? Okay. I think this is where I was. Oh my goodness. Forgive me here. Do forgiveness. My soft heart expresses love as I forgive. Holding on to hurt caused by someone's words or actions is harmful to mental, physical, and emotional health. If I stew over these negative feelings, it's likely I will feel worse. Do you ever, when you're in an argument with someone or, had a disagreement and you just you keep thinking about it? I try to, hi, Miles. Hello, Deacons. I try to when I try to put that negative energy into something else, like cleaning out a drawer or cleaning a closet or something, just to keep my mind off it or go for a walk or something, because that'll eat you up. I've had things that have happened, like really horrible things that have happened to me, and it's so hard to forgive and to forget about it. Not necessarily forget, but let it go and move on. So it is when I am willing to let go of these troubling emotions that the healing begins. Forgiveness is healing. Forgiveness is healing. Realizing the slight may have been unintentional, or the one who hurt me may be unaware of my pain. I feel compassion. Compassion. There's not a lot of that in the world today, at least in my opinion. I let go by repeating the words, I forgive you, silently to myself. So I forgive you, meaning myself, which helps me speak these words aloud when I am able. If I have caused unintentional harm on someone else, I ask for forgiveness. Through divine love, I forgive and I am forgiven. As I express this love, I mend feelings and open the way to peace and harmony. How sweet is that to hear? You know, even if someone doesn't forgive you, you can move on. The Spirit will forgive you. You know, like there's people, hello, Justin, good morning or good evening to you because it's nighttime for you. But there's people that, you know, like you text message or something and you're joking around, or even on here. I don't know how, you know, Joey corrects me a lot of times. He'll say, Sally, that person didn't mean that. And I'm like, oh, I feel so stupid. But there's a lot of times that I text message people and you don't know how they're saying stuff. You don't know if they're being sarcastic or whatever. So that's why I use the audio on the text messages so people can hear if I'm joking around, which usually I am. But there's people that get really offended and then they pretty much just, you know, don't want to be friends with you anymore. And, you know, apparently they weren't your friend after all though, right? If they if they get that upset over a silly thing that really wasn't meant anything, because, you know, like I would never intentionally hurt anyone. I wouldn't. So I'm always trying to lift people up, and it takes a lot of energy to do that sometimes. But I don't see how, if someone's really my friend, could even imagine that I was trying to hurt their feelings. You know, I can't even imagine that. But it does happen, you know. I let go by repeating the words, I forgive you. If I have caused unintentional, thanks, hon.
Your coffee.
Thank you. I already have a coffee, but I didn't know you were going to get up this morning. I have caused unintentional harm. I ask for forgiveness. Through divine love, I forgive and I am forgiven. As I express this love, I mend feelings and open the way to peace and harmony. So we go over to Luke chapter 6:37. It says, do not judge and you will not be judged, right? Do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. How beautiful. I mean, how sweet are those words? Mike wants a coffee too. How sweet are those words though? Just think about it, you know? Just think about it. I don't know. It's like, think about it. Do not judge and you will not be judged. Do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. That's like a lot of people judge people, you know, and think that, you know, that's wrong, you know, that's not what God wants. But, you know, really, that's between them and God. You know, God didn't put us here to judge one another. You can just not hang around with that person and have those boundaries we just read about, but you shouldn't judge them, you know? Like, you know, my friend who is an alcoholic, I can't judge him because I don't know what it's like to be an alcoholic, but I know what it's like to have addiction because I'm addicted to cigarettes. So I've been trying to, you know, I quit and then I go back and it's back and forth. So, you know, I know what it's like to have that kind of, you know, something that I can't get rid of, but I can't judge him and he has never judged me. And I have never judged him. But do not judge and you will not be judged. And do not condemn and then you won't be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. Even if that person doesn't want to forgive you, right? Good morning. I said it yesterday. Oh my goodness. Usually there's numbers at the end I can say, hey Jade, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey Ben, how are you? He says, hi, it's me, Sally. Yeah, it is you, sweetheart. Hello and good morning to you. But you know, like we have to think about these things. You know, just like when I say, you know, don't say words in the heat of the moment because you can't take them back. And even though you know, make up with your spouse or girlfriend or whatever, you know, talk and catch to you later. Okay, email me, okay? You know my email, right? So sometimes, you know, we just have to let go. Like that book that Mel Robbins wrote, it's just the words itself is let go. We have to let go of stuff. And I learned that, a lot when I turned 60. There's a lot of things that I learned when I turned 60. It's so weird. Not right when I turned 60, but as I was growing closer to 60, a lot of things in my mind is like, that's why I named my channel Sally D's Reality. Like my reality of all the things that I worried about, all the things that I did in my life before. It's like, why did I do that? Why did I wasted a lot. 60 years of my life wasted on doing silly things like worry. Because if you're going to pray, then don't worry. But if you're going to worry, then don't pray, right? So I wasted a lot of my life doing that. So now I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to change it. And, that's like, 2026 coming up. A lot of people are making all these resolutions. And a lot of time those resolutions don't stick, do they? I don't know. I have never met anyone that stuck to a resolution. Maybe they're out there. But I don't make resolutions anymore. But I thought to myself, in November, I said, why would I wait till January 1st or wait till Monday, right? Why would I wait to that when I could start now? Why would I say, okay, I'm going to quit smoking January 1st? Is there like a magic wand that goes over me? Hey, Sal, it's January 1st. Bing, you can do it. No, I can do it November 20th. I can do it December 1st or, whatever day. There's no magic wand, just like, people want to start on a Monday, Hey, Gracie, how are you, love? November 26th is my birthday. Well, happy birthday late. But like my doctor wants me to, eat healthier and, well, quit smoking, of course, but do those kind of things so I can get back on this leg and this infection will go away. And so I'm not going to say, okay, doc, I'll wait till January 1st. So no, I'm not going to do that. I already started. Daryl is doing it with me too, trying to eat healthier. My friend Evie made it. Her channel is Evie's Eden if you want to check it out. Okay, Jade. Okay. Have a fun time. So anyway, that's what I was trying to tell you guys today because, there's a lot of people that my nephew, who I haven't seen in a long time, reached out to me through Facebook, and I was just like, wow, I don't even know how old he is anymore because it was years and years ago. But, you lose touch with people, not because you really want to. Hello, edits. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so, so I'm just like, oh, I said, how are you? Like, I don't say, why haven't you called me or texted me, whatever, just like if my older son ever comes back into my life, he comes to my door or calls me, I'm not going to ignore him. I don't have any blockers on his phone number or anything like, I'm going to teach you. I'm not like that. So I have a lot of people that have showed up at my door, former students, and one of my best friends since first grade, she did some horrible things to me, but she came to my door and I let her in, I didn't even bring it up or anything. It was forgiven before she got there, right? So, hello, one. I'm just looking on here to see who's here. I'm driving now with one hand. No, you don't want to do that. Thank you, Aunt, for saying my name. Sure, I say everybody's name. I try to, because some people. This one person the other day, I swear he had every letter on the keyboard. I swear they do that on purpose. And I taught kindergarten. I know phonetics. So, but yeah, is there anybody in your lives? Like, is this hitting home with anybody here, or You know, you're not like me and have to forgive yourself or have forgiven someone who did something horrible to you. Hello, Crafty. Good morning. Um, hey, Joey. Subbed you both. I don't think Joey has a channel. Do you, Joey? If not, I haven't been supporting you, Joey. um, I'm new girl who loves bracelets. I love bracelets too. I made these little bling bling here. I don't know if you can see the bling bling. This one. I made this happy face one. I make a lot of bracelets. And I take them to the cancer ward, you know, for some of the cancer patients there. It's hard not to judge others. So Mike, what do you judge them on? Like their looks or what they do for a living? Like what kind of judging are you doing? Just overall judging? You know, like what, I don't know. Because when I saw you, Mike, I said, you know, you have a beard and everything, and you seem like a nice guy. I didn't try to, you know, get anything negative from you, and I didn't get anything negative from you, and I really like you. So I was just wondering, like, what people, when they say that they're judgmental, like, what kind of things do you look at that you judge them by? Does that make sense? Hey, Coral, how are you? It is probably like 7:40. 7:40 where I am. Okay, Jade, I hope you're okay. Moving right along here. Well, I try not to judge at all, but sometimes how they treat people. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Try not to talk bad about people. That's another thing, Mike. Thanks for bringing that up. Thank you, Mike. But you know, okay, welcome back, Ben. Jade, you know what? We're trying to read the gospel here and talk about scripture. And if you're fooling around, then I don't approve. But if you got hurt, then I'm sorry. Go to the ER. There's nothing I can do here. Okay. Yeah, like gossiping and things like that. Thanks for bringing that up, Mike, because there's a lot of things like that too. I talked about that the other day. Like you work your whole life to build your character and, you know, how people think of you. But, hi, Anthony. Hello again. M. Kello. Can't find Justin. Hi, love. Happy Christmas. Hello, Carol. Hello. But gossip and lying about people, trying to make them look bad. You know, I had that in a lot of schools. Because I'm pretty creative and my husband helps me with things for my classroom. And I'm not trying to, you know, be conceited or anything. My classroom is always very colorful and welcoming to the children, and I like it that way. You know, that's what I have, everything colorful on me, you know, and I try to have color here in my house, but, you know, not too much. I don't want to, Daryl likes the blinds unopened in the sunny days, and I like the sun rushing in on me. So, but yeah, like happy New Year, Carol, to you too, honey. But, you know, like, just gossiping about people. Like, did you hear about? And you don't even know it's true. Because sometimes Daryl does that. I heard this, and I'm like, well, who did you hear it from? No, it's like, how do you know they're a reliable source? Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true, right? Jeremy, good morning, honey. Good morning, love. So, Daryl's in there. But like, yeah, I don't gossip. And when people come and start gossiping to me, I like, if it's a group of people, I just quietly walk away because I don't want to hear any of it. Or you'll say, you know what, I'm sorry, I got to get going here. Is someone just you and somebody else? Because it just like, that just, Like when my friend Kerm, one of my bestest friends, when he passed away, Vinny, who just passed away, and my friends are all dying, in February, he used to say stuff that him and Kerm, like they would get into trouble and stuff that wasn't a lot likely legal, but and I said, don't tell me this stuff about Kerm. I have a vision of my friend Kerm, and that's what I want to. He's passed away, so that's the way I want to remember him. I don't want to know what he did, without me or with you or whatever. You keep those memories for yourself, right? I don't want him to I don't want to say scar my memories, but that's pretty much what it felt like, whenever he would tell me those things about, what him and Kerm did. I don't want to hear about any illegal stuff. Hey, Jerry Ginger, hello. Our ego in general is what makes us react emotionally to others and news. To pause and take in the world from a place of peace. Let us act from the truth within. That is exactly right, love. You got it. Tap on my YouTube name in the chat. Go to channel. Oh, Justin, can you do this on your own time? Welcome back, Daryl says. Hi, Jerry. Let's see. Is that Ramen? Ramen? Is that how you say it? Hey, Rangeley, how are you, honey? Hello from Maine. How is it there? Are you due to get a snowstorm? Because I have a friend that lives in Maine that bought one of my puppies, and she said there's a snowstorm coming. What are you doing, Granny? What do you mean, what am I doing? Can you see what I'm doing? I'm cutting the grass. We're discussing the gospel readings and what they might mean to each of us. 3 degrees. We got a foot of Christmas more coming Monday. That's what I heard. I think we're supposed to get that too. I think we're supposed to get that as well. 3 degrees, he says. And Joey says hi to you. So, it's so important to forgive, not only others, but ourselves. And, I have to work on that myself. And, I'm only human as well as you are. And sometimes we get really mad at ourselves, huh? And then we self-sabotage. Rhonda has told me that too, because Rhonda, if you ever heard of Entreaty by Rhonda Hensley, she's a licensed therapist, and we've had some discussions, and she gets me like you have to watch her channel if you need some like self-help or guidance and stuff like that, because she's good. She's right up there with Mel Robbins. I'm telling you, she's the next Mel Robbins. Everybody, she laughs at me, and I say, no, you are. Because I've listened to Mel Robbins for years. So, hello, Philip. You and Big D are very lucky to be married for 40 years. I made it to 22 when, unfortunately, bad habits took over my wife, and now, unfortunately, she wants to try to find dirt on me judging. That's hard, huh? But you know what's even harder, Mike? And God's testing you, for you to pray for her. That's really, really hard. Just like some of the trolls on here, I actually pray for them, because I don't know why somebody would roll out of bed and start scrolling and try to ruin someone's day. I guess she's trying to make herself feel better. Yeah, sometimes people can put their head on their pillow at night and still go to sleep. Me, I have a guilty conscience about everything. Don't get it after loving somebody for 22 years to treat bad. I know. That's what the heartbreak is too, That's hard, That's really hard. Trust me, I definitely pray for her and her family. She doesn't realize her actions still affect our kids, even though they're in their 30s. Yeah, I could see that too. Just like, my older son who decided, no contact. And he has to know that it hurts me because I'm a very sensitive person. But to do it to his dad too, that's not right. I mean, it's one thing to be mad at me, but both of us. So it's hard with the holidays and everything too, Mike. I raised him and fed him and took him to sports and everything and whatever he needed, and then after 30 some years, it's like, I don't need you anymore. Zero contact. That's really hard. And Jerry says that's tough, Mike, but it's not a vote, right or wrong, or emotion. Yeah. So, but you may still find someone. That's like some of my kids in my class. Why my mom and dad have to get divorced. There's always, you should always try to make amends. But then there's some people that it's better off for the whole family if they're not together anymore. The fighting and the screaming and all of that. And kids shouldn't have to live through that, right? Because some parents do it in front of their children, and unfortunately, someday they're going to realize life is too short and you can't get time back. Yeah, that's what I worry about, Mike. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about my son, when Daryl and I are gone, to realize he wasted all that time being a little brat. But yeah, so it is hard. You don't want to judge people. Sometimes it comes naturally. Sometimes you can't help to do it. But a lot of times I tell myself, you know what? That's between them and God. That's between them and God. I divorced after 29 years. My wife became the church secretary. Oh. So now you have to see her all the time? Like when you go to church, to the office. I can't imagine being without Daryl, though. I mean, we get in arguments, but we have never not talked to each other for 24 hours. That's just, we've never really been apart from each other either. So, I don't know. It's just a teamwork. I guess I lucked out, and some people haven't. So, and I thank God for that. I don't take my marriage for granted. I don't, because I've seen other people, and they're not as lucky. So, and then there's people that stay married and they're miserable. Do you think God really wants that for you? Because that's what my mom did. She stayed with my dad for all those years, and then she finally got the courage to move out on her own, and then she got, then she had cancer, stage 4 cancer. My parents are 60 plus years being married, and so are my grandparents. Great role models. That's awesome. That drama destroyed faith and ego and let me with truth and peace. Hello, Skyla. Good morning. So it says, God within guides me along my forgiveness journey. A rush of relief comes to mind and a rush of relief comes to mind and heart when I receive forgiveness for something regrettable I've done or I've said. Knowing that someone doesn't hold my words or actions against me frees me and allows me to move forward unencumbered. Being forgiven also gives me the opportunity to make better choices next time. I keep this in mind when someone who has hurt me seeks my forgiveness. Even though I may feel justified in staying angry, the only one I'm punishing is me. Hey babe, can you turn that down? He has me playing in the background, and I'm like, I can't. I'm reading something and then I hear myself again. Even though I may feel justified in staying angry, The only one I'm punishing is me. And we talked about that earlier. I believe in the healing and freeing power of forgiveness. It is for others, but it is also for me. If I struggle to forgive, I pray for the willingness to try. God within guides my forgiveness journey, healing my heart and opening my mind. From Matthew 6:12, and forgive us our debts as we also forgive our debtors. And that's we read that earlier. And forgive us our debts as we have also given our debtors. Matthew 6:12. That was part of Matthew 6:12 with the Our Father. Let's see who I didn't see. Albie, good morning. Amco. Yesterday I had such a headache because I had my neck like this all day trying to read. So I'm going to try to read off of here. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody coming in, Joes? Or Daryl? Let me see if I missed anybody. I don't like to do that. What Bible verses do I like about forgiveness, Philip? I like that one I just read. Where is it? I just read it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here. Wait. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. That's from Proverbs 10:12. I like that one. And what was that other one I really like, guys? That's not it. I just had it. Where was it? Wait. Oh, here. This one. Remember I said I like Luke? Philip, I don't know if you're still here. Philip, Luke chapter 6:37. This is the one I really like today. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. That's Luke chapter 6, verse 37. I really like that one, Philip. Walk a mile in their shoes, and you'll be a mile away, but they will be barefoot. Ah, I heard that before. Good morning, Myra. Are you choking, Libby? Did you give her a treat or something? Yeah. She's choking on it. Well, she's not choking. She eats her treats too fast and she swallows them. You like my scarf and glasses? Thank you, Myra. Thank you so much. Let's see. I like your blue clock in the background. Actually, I have 43 clocks in my house. When you come to my house, it's very Hi, Pony. Hey, Thumbelina. Was I on your channel? Yeah, I was on your channel. Or I saw something on the community wall that you wrote. Where was I? I'm trying to remember what it was. I think you were doing something. Was it donations or something? I can't remember what it was, but I saw it on there. Thumbelina, I saw you on there. Wow, I feel bad when daylight savings. Thumbelina says hi to Joey. Myra says hi. Love my outfit. Oh, thank you. This is a sweatshirt from Target, and this is my friend Evie made me. Let's see. Is Rhonda here? Where's my Rhonda? Hi, Rhonda. There's my love. I was just sending people over to your channel. Yeah, I was telling them how you helped me through this year. I don't know if you were in the audience of unknown. Is that what I should call it? The audience of unknown till they come down into the chat. Come on downstairs into the chat, peeps. nothing to be afraid of. You can stay in the shadows if you want, but come on down. But yeah, I was telling them how you and Avi and some other people have really helped me get through this year. And I have learned to forgive myself. And you pointed out a lot of things why I sabotage myself. I don't know if you remember that conversation because you talked to a lot of people, but I guess talking to me, you would remember it, right, Rhonda? But, you know, when you said about why I sabotage myself, you know, why I do that to myself. And it's so true. It's so true, you know, how you said that. And you know, it's like, it's so awesome how you could just talk to me and you can get that out of our conversation. It had nothing to do with that, right? Like I didn't tell you why I sabotaged myself. Like you told me that, you know. It's like, it's really, really, I don't know. I guess that's just like I can tell if a child is going to have problems throughout the school year with phonetics or, you know, different things too. You can just tell. Everybody's saying good morning to one another. So, yeah, I thought I would just hop on here this morning and see if anybody was here because I've been taking off the weekends, which is something I really do need in my life because I don't take off any days. I'm always running around, but, you know, it's nice for me to spend some time with my hubs and, yeah, we do spend time early in the morning. And plus, I've been going to the chiropractor on Saturday because that's the only day I can get there because he has weird hours. And I'm trying to get, you know, my leg back in shape so I can go back to work. Hi, Rylan. How are you? Good morning. Thumbelina has some hearts there. Toto, is that Toto or Tutu? Toto? Good morning. Just looking at everybody's messages. So I have one more thing I wanted to read here. Let me find it. And it is for December 27th. Let me get this bookmark out of here. It's the wrong place. Can you believe this year is almost over? Tomorrow or Monday we'll talk about, you know, what are our regrets? You know, do you have any regrets for this year? I'm preparing you for what is on the road ahead. Just around the bend, take time to be still in my presence so that I can strengthen you. The busier you become, the more you need this time apart with me. So many people think that time spent with me is a luxury they cannot afford. As a result, they live and work in their own strength until that becomes depleted. Then they either cry out to me for help or turn away in bitterness. How much better is it to talk? How much better is it to walk close to me, depending on my strength and trusting me in every situation? If you live in this way, you will do less but accomplish far more. Your unhurried pace of living will stand out in this rushed, crazed age. Some people may deem you lazy, and many more will be blessed by your peacefulness. Walk in the light with me, and you will reflect me to the watching world. So if you live by an example and be a good person, you're going to be like the light and reflecting off, and there'll be more people to, you know, do what you're doing. Because, you know, I have some people that their children, after, you know, going to parochial school with me and things that I taught them, and their parents, you know, aren't practicing Catholics, you know, they go home and do certain things because that's how we do it here, is, you know, at the school or at their school. And then their parents see that, and that reflects upon them, and they see how much, you know, more well-behaved that their son is, or son or daughter. Isaiah 64:4. Since ancient times, no one has heard, no ear has perceived, no eye has seen any God besides you, who acts on behalf of those who wait for him. That's from Isaiah 64:4. And from John 15:5, I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. And Psalm 36:9, for with you is the foundation of life. In your light, we can see light. So, yeah, I'm just reflecting on that there. That's some beautiful words there. Let's see. How do wrestling... Am I missing something here? I'm trying to catch up here. Let's see. Robert, good morning. Good morning, Robert. We're reading gospel today. Well, welcome. Congratulations, Rylan. Congratulations on your award. Is who okay? Me? Yeah, I'm okay. I reflect on things sometimes, and it's just a lot of things that I say is just like that. So, like, for with you is the fountain of life. In your light, we see light. So, like, I don't know. I should just journal it, I guess. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. That's from John 15:5. Wait, you reached 10 million subs. Wow. You must be something. What are you doing hanging out with a little YouTuber like me, honey? Hey, guys, have a good day. I'm going to get going, and I have so much to do around here, especially with Daryl home. I can get a lot more done with him helping me out. Yeah. Have a great day, and I'm glad you're home safely, Rhonda. And Mike, thank you for your concern about me. If you email me, Mike, I could give you, our number, Daryl's number, and my number. Okay, so Austin. No, I didn't, Austin. I did not see you come in, love. Yeah. Thank you, Rhonda. I love you. Austin, how are you? I did not see you come in, honey. I would have said hello. But yeah, I'm usually not on here on the weekend. I just felt inclined to do that because I was already up anyway. So yeah. All right, Austin. Maybe I'll see you on Monday if you're around. All right. Nice to see the boys. SEA, see the boys. Does that have to do with the Navy? Thank you, Mike. Love you, kiddo. Everybody take care, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye-bye.